Hey everybody, welcome back to Lemon Branch DIY. Today's project, we are repotting some plants, and today we're going to take these hibiscus plants behind me. They are pretty big and they're in tiny pots. We're going to put them into a bigger pot. I'm going to show you the best and easiest way to do it. Let's get to it. Okay, so let me show you kind of what we've got going on here. So these here have grown so much over the winter that they now are in pretty small pots. Now the problem with these pots, they look great, but they keep falling over in the wind. So they're very top heavy. You can see how tall they are. And these pots are just a little bit small. So what we're gonna do is, see this big pot behind it? We're gonna combine both of these into this guy here. Now you can do any kind of container, but this container here just happens to be something I had on hand, and it fits exactly what we're hoping to achieve. So basically what we've got here is, you can see this pot behind us is not a whole lot taller, but it's a little bit more wide. When you go to repot, what you want to do is make sure that you give yourself about 2 inches extra all the way around. So the height is not necessarily as important as the width. So that the roots, once they become root bound, you want it to be able to start to breathe again and to start kind of filling out. See how the soil is about an inch, inch and a half below the top of the vase or pot that you've got it in. We're going to be able to do the same thing with this new one. So the other thing that we need to do while we're working on these is we've got to trim them and kind of prune them back a little bit. So just like you do with any other trees, these hibiscus trees, I want to reshape them. And so before I even start to change them from one pot to the other, I want to be able to prune them a little bit and kind of make them more of a round shape. So you can see over the winter they've just kind of taken a shape of their own. Now it is going to hurt my soul because you can see we've had some have already come out, the blossoms, but what we're gonna do is we have got to cut this down and we're gonna make it, like I said, more round. So we're gonna take these down quite a bit. And so how I'm gonna do this is I'm just gonna come, and wherever you see some of these buds, I'm gonna just go up a little bit above it and I'm just gonna start clipping them off. So it pains me to do this, but we're just going to kind of go around, and you can see that I'm gonna, like this one here, I'll go a little bit lower, and then this one here I'm gonna kind of start bringing, as you can see, this kind of, it's gonna start getting a shape of round as we come around. So these outer ones I'm gonna do just a little bit shorter, just like this, and it doesn't take a lot of time, but we just want to kind of go through and reshape this so it's more like a ball. So you can see how different it already is starting to look. Now I know this looks terrible, but I promise you this will come back really, really healthy. It's going to be nice and full, and it will look really, really good. All right, so this one here we need to kind of bring down just a little bit, not too much, but just like that all the way around. And then even these guys out here, I'm gonna just kind of bring in just a little bit. So you can see how different that is. It took me just 2 seconds. I've got one right here. There we go. I got a couple more back here. And yes, I know there's a blossom there, and it does hurt to do this, but in the long run, that right there is going to grow into, in just a few weeks, it'll be nice and full and back into a really nice shape. So this one over here, you can see, is a little bit better shaped to begin with, but you can see how much higher it is. We're gonna have to try and bring it down to match because they're gonna both go in the same pot. So I'm gonna kind of do the same thing. Okay, so that, I know it pains you to think about it. It does, but look how they're both the same height, and now they're gonna start growing into a nice round ball again. So now that we've got that done, let's start prepping the pots, because I'm gonna show you what I do for drainage and how we go about getting the new pots ready to accept these plants. Okay, so obviously I'm gonna put the trees, the hibiscus, out on both sides, okay? So that's gonna leave us something here in the middle. Now, I know that this is a little bit wider than what we probably would normally do if you were gonna do individual plants, but we have a plan for this middle section. I don't know if we're gonna do like a hydrangea. We're gonna definitely do some kind of a flower in between them, so it'll kind of be just colorful and kind of fun to do. Obviously, it doesn't need as much space for the roots. So what I have done is I have found some of this bedrock and just some different rocks. So I'm gonna line the bottom of this with these rocks. And I'm doing this for a couple reasons. So I'm just gonna kind of place them in here, just like this. And I'm doing this for a couple reasons. First of all, it's going to give us a lot of weight so that it will not blow over. Also, it kind of gives some drainage. So just go ahead and line them. It doesn't have to be this big of rocks. If you have some sand or gravel or something else that you can put in there, and it definitely doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just kind of distributing the weight evenly so that it will actually hold this into place so the wind will not blow it over, as well as, like I said, it just needs to be raised up so that you can get some proper drainage going. So that is how I'm lining the bottom of this. It also helps so you don't have to use as much dirt. So when you go to transfer the old pot, you know, you take it out of the old pot, if it's really, really tight, it may be pretty root bound. Give it some water. Water it about an hour before. That can really help also loosen the soil up a little bit. You could also take like a butter knife or something to kind of loosen up also. These ones are actually pretty loose, so if I lift up on it, the whole thing is going to come out. So we'll go ahead and start pulling it out, and then we'll start to transfer it over. Now, if the roots are in a big ball, we're going to try and separate them out gently so that they have a little bit more room to grow and to kind of spread out. So this guy here should just pull straight out. You can see it just is pulling straight out, and we're just going to put it right in. So before I put it right in though, let's take a look at, see how it's in a perfect square, and I've got some of the roots coming out down there. This one's not too bad, so we just want to just go ahead and place it right in here, just like that. And you can see how much extra room those roots are going to have to grow. Okay, so I've been kind of working the roots. As you can see, there's a lot of loose soil that just kind of comes right off of it. So I'm just kind of working this out a little bit just so that you can see how this is all the roots, they're kind of going around in a spiral. Well, we want to kind of train them to kind of go back out a little bit. So I'm going to just kind of break this ball apart just a little bit with my hands, just like that, so it can kind of give this stuff a chance to breathe, because we're starting all fresh new, right? So we want to kind of break this apart so it's not such a tight cube. Also, what I'm doing is I'm prepping the bottom of this, and you can see I've got the rocks in there. Then I have added some fresh potting mix, and the reason I do that is these are so deep. When I go to put this in, the bottom or the top of the root ball needs to be about an inch and a half below the top of the pot. So when we start to fill this all in with topsoil, this is actually just a little bit below. So we want to kind of fill it in just a little bit until you get the right height, and then we'll go ahead and fill the rest of it in with potting soil. Okay, at this point now, what we just kind of want to look for is making sure that they're going to be standing straight up. So you can see how you can kind of tilt things a little bit. Make sure that they're upright, exactly where you want them. We're going to start putting in the dirt now, and I'm just using some potting soil. So I'm just going to start filling them up, and as I'm filling it, I won't go too heavy with it because I want to make sure that we can keep these straight up and down. So as I'm filling it up, I'm going to show you kind of what my trick is. So to make sure that it stays up, I'm just taking just little handfuls at a time, and I'm putting it in different parts. So like that right there, it's in the back. I want to just kind of shove that down a little bit, and that forces this up towards me so that it's going to stay straight up, if that makes sense. So see how I can kind of manipulate it a little bit, but as I do, I can shove dirt. So like right now, I'm going to put a little bit more just down here, and I'm just going to kind of pack it down as I go a little bit, not too heavy, but just enough that it's going to hold that into place as I'm doing it, so that we keep that straight up and down. So that's kind of my little trick. We'll just keep kind of putting a little bit here and there. And then once we get it nice and solid, then we can finish filling it up a little bit faster, dumping the bag in. Okay, again, as I'm adding the dirt, you can see how I'm just kind of, you can see how loose this still is, okay? So as you move it, you can really manipulate it, but I'm just kind of, as I drop it in, I'm just kind of just getting around it. I don't want to pack it too tight because then it kind of defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do with the roots. So we want to give them a chance to breathe. But you just want to pack it just a little bit so that it will not move. This one over here is looking really good too, but see how that whole root ball's kind of moving back and forth? We just want to get it so where it's not going to move too much on us. So then we can start just kind of packing down a little bit around there, and then we'll kind of come back with some loose dirt and smooth it all out. So you want to get it to where it's about 1.5 inches below the lip here, so that when you fill it full of water, it will not overflow. It has plenty of place for the water to go. Okay, so they're looking really good. I'm really happy with them. They're full now of the topsoil, and you can still manipulate these. So if they're not exactly where you want them to be, feel free to kind of move them back and forth a little bit. Once we start adding water, that's when they're gonna kind of start getting set. So you just wanna be able to get them exactly where you want them, and I'm pretty happy with how they are. They're pretty straight up, so everything's looking good. Now we're gonna start doing some watering. The trick to watering these the first time, I really like putting these little Miracle Grow. They're just little single packs like this, and I'll leave a description down below for these. And I really like these because it just gives it a little extra boost. Now that we've kind of transplanted it, there will be a shock to the plant. It's a new home for it, so it's going to take a little bit of time for it to kind of adapt to it. So this just kind of gives it that extra little boost that it needs. And so what you do is you just take this, and we're just going to dissolve it in our watering can. So we'll do that the first watering, and then I'll just kind of dissolve this in the water, and then we'll start watering. It's basically 1 packet of these per gallon of water. So we're just going to empty that into our little watering can, and then we'll add all of that mixture up into our new pots. So this is my solution, and I know that that'll just kind of start filling in with those hydrangeas, but we found some really pretty hydrangeas that fit really nice, I think, inside the middle. So once those start to bloom, we've got nice, beautiful hibiscus, beautiful hydrangea. I'm really happy and thrilled with how it turned out. I think this is going to be a really good solution, and they're not going to blow over anymore. They're not top heavy, and they are virtually the same shape now. So there you have it, you guys. Pretty simple job, but boy does it turn out nice. I'm really excited for this to start to bloom again, and it's just going to be a whole lot better, and they just look so much better. So thanks for joining us. If you did like this, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. We have so many fun DIY projects. We got plenty ahead of us. We've got plenty behind us. Check out those other videos. We'll see you on the next project.